All right, so I'm here with Ben Thompson from Wisconsin. So how did you learn how to juggle?
Well, I got inspired when I saw a performer come to our local library, and I was like, I want to do that. So I got my parents gave me a videotape, how to juggle, and I watched that. The rest was history.
Wow. Okay, so how long have you been juggling now?
Coming up on, must be about 18 years since I first learned how.
18 years, wow. And what's the reason why you love juggling? Why do you do it?
Well, it's a great way to compete with myself.
Exactly.
I'm very competitive, but really only with me. I like to compete with me. There's no better match for me than me. So it's a great way for me to just compete with me. So I like to do a lot of numbers and technical stuff that just is, easy for me to say I beat myself.
Right. Right. So every day it's a challenge for what you want to do. Your challenge to do this certain I don't know how many throws or back crosses or so forth. I mean, I saw you. We're here at the 2016 IJA, and I saw Ben. He's doing some nice back crosses, and I asked him like, so when you get home, how many hours do you practice and so forth? And he's like, well, when I get home, I really don't practice until the next IJA. You got some monster skills, man. So why is that? Why don't you practice at home?
Too lazy.
Too lazy.
I don't know. I just I don't have enough people to juggle with to keep me keep me interested. My own challenges to myself just get too hard and frustrating.
So you go to other festivals and you like to just go there and juggle most of the time?
I like to go to the little festivals and I just hang out with the people I know and do a little juggling for a few days. And
awesome, man.
That inspires me to go juggle for a few days after those fests, or maybe a week or two. I'm inspired now, so I feel like I'm probably going to go home and juggle for a few days.
Cool.
Juggle hard.
Yeah.
Get some new records.
New records. What is it? Some of the stuff that you've done that you feel like that is just a record for you? I mean, how many clubs do you like to juggle?
I really only juggle 5 and 7 in my normal practice, if you could call it that. Throw up 6 on occasion. I'd like to go qualify 8. A longer run of 9 would be nice.
A longer run of 9. So you've done 9.
Yeah, a flash of 9.
You flashed 9.
Yeah.
Wow! I was just talking to Emil Dahl. Emil Dahl, you know him. He's flashed 9. So you're another guy who's flashed 9.
Guy.
Yes, that's awesome, man. Flash 9. High five. So tell me this. So now you go home. You just like to just do your own thing, and then you see another festival, and then you'll start juggling again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's wild, man.
That's inspiration.
What would you say? What would you say to someone that is starting out juggling and knowing that how much hard work you put into it, especially now that you're doing 5 clubs and 7 clubs? What kind of advice would you give them?
Well, learn your fundamentals. I cannot tell you how many times I've been at conventions and people have come up to me and ask for advice on this, that, or the other thing, and they say, what am I doing wrong? What should I be working on? Why is this 5 club trick going poorly? And I say, it's because you're not good enough at 3. It's people.
And what would they need to do with 3 to get their 5 solid?
You just got to be more comfortable. I spend a lot of time in my average practices just doing, just running just through random 3 club tricks, or even just running 3 clubs and doubles, triples, quads, just so that when you want to do 5, every throw is comfortable.
Do you have certain exercises you like to do when you first start your practices?
That pretty much sums it up. 3 clubs, doubles, triples, quads. I want to be able to make those throws.
Certain amount of catches that you want to have? You go for a certain number, let's say 100 catches. Okay, I have that solid with triples, I have that solid with quads, now I can do 4 or start working on 5.
Something like that. I'll do 100 catches of 5 clubs and triples, and then say I'm ready to work on 7. If you can't do that 100 catches in triples, then you're not ready to work on 7.
Bring it back down.
You gotta get down your fundamentals, because a lot of people come and tell me that my juggling looks really smooth, really comfortable, and that's just because I've spent so much time on my fundamentals. I'm coming up on 18 years of practice. We got other people doing 7 who have only been juggling for a couple of years, and while some of them are really good, sometimes they're slowing themselves down by not rocking the foundation.
Is there any prop that you like the most? What's your favorite prop?
Clubs.
Clubs?
I have been known to juggle balls from time to time, though.
Okay. No rings?
No.
Just balls and clubs.
Why?
Why clubs?
I have thrown rings, but they hate me. But,
yeah. They cut really bad too.
They do.
They'll slice your hands.
Break me.
Yeah.
But I just find the things I can do with the clubs to be so much more fun than things I can do with the other things. I love to do fun balancing things or the different sorts of little body throws, and even just a back cross just feels and looks so much better with a club than a ball. So
I agree. I love back crosses.
Oh, also, I'm blind. I can't see, so I juggle clubs because they're much bigger. I can't.
Wait.
See
you
if I
can
throw with the
see.
ball.
You just can't see if it goes to a certain point in the air.
Yeah.
So you told me when you were juggling, he was like, "Well, I can see a double. I can see pretty much a triple, but anything past that, well, you know what? I just hope I throw a good throw."
That's pretty accurate.
That is insane.
Balls, it's about the same.
So when you did 9 clubs, you just kind of went for it and just trusted your technique?
Kind of hope for the best, yeah. I mean, I can see the shape above me, but I can't see the spin until they come closer to me.
Wow.
So just...
What happened? I mean, is there something wrong with astigmatism or just...
got worse over time. I'm not completely blind, but it's a little fuzzy.
Yeah. Well, why not wear glasses when you juggle?
Oh, I can't stand them going in and out of my glasses frame.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't line it up to where I can see the peak in the glasses and not anything below that.
Right.
And I've tried to wear contacts. I just can't.
Yeah. Listen, I've been there with you. I actually had that eyes where I had astigmatism and I had to wear contacts. I would do shows and sometimes maybe circ shows and I put makeup on and then I come on stage and my eyes are burning red. I look like the devil and everyone's like, "Man, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, my eyes are red because of the contacts." And then I go out and juggle and just having the contacts in with the sweat getting into the eyes, not good. So then I went for the glasses, but I kept doing this, pushing my glasses up, trying to come back down. Sometimes the glasses fall, the club hits the glasses. So then eventually I was like, you know what, that's it. I'm gonna try LASIK and just do it. Got it done, and man, I gotta say, I swear to LASIK, it's the best. I could see.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Gotta do it, man. But I'm telling you, you even doing this, what you're doing now, and you're saying being half blind, still doing 9 clubs flash, freaking rocking it. Awesome, man. So tell me this: what has juggling done for you, and just why do you? I mean, I told you told me why you juggle, how much you love it. But tell me, what's the gift that juggling has given you?
Patience. More than anything, patience. If you want to juggle 9 clubs, it's a long road, and you just kind of got to get used to the idea that some things take a really long time. And so I find in my average life that.
I mean, come on, man. Go home.
Really
go home and practice because you're just practicing during festivals.
I'm not getting around to the practice.
It's like, wait till the next festival to actually throw clubs up in the air again.
Well, I'll probably juggle after this fest.
Okay, good.
A week or 2.
Good, yeah. You should, man.
I'm gonna try 10 clubs. So.
Yeah, you got it going on. There you go, 10 clubs. So tell me this: when did you first say, "I want to do 9 clubs"? Like, when you say patience, how long have you been wanting to do 9 clubs? Or said, you know what, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get it.
College, yeah, probably 2011 at some point when I started to see it as a real possibility and wanted to try that.
Right.
And I had good access to places to juggle. I'd lived in a dorm like 200 feet from racquetball courts, and so I had no excuse to not be practicing all the time. So that was probably the first time when I really said that I'm going to set my eyes on that 9 club goal.
Awesome.
And then it just took a few years to really get around to it.
Right on.
I knew I could do it.
Yeah. Did you always do, like, I know some people always say, hey, visualize a trick, keep visualizing a trick. So every time you attempted it, you always said, you know what, let me visualize this and then go for it. And does that help with your practices as well? Do you just try to think about the trick, think about the 7 clubs, then go into it?
If you have a great mental picture of what it looks like, that really helps. I like to watch some juggling videos right before I practice.
Who do you like to watch?
It's like, well, it depends on what I want to
You
practice.
watch some, like, bunch of all the Anthony Gatto videos?
Yeah, if I want to practice 7 clubs, I just go watch a good, Vova 7 club something, and just that's what I want.
What was it?
Get it in my head.
The WJF one where he's just doing solid 7 clubs, and
that's the inspiration.
It's nasty juggling. It's like
get that in your head.
Pure awesomeness.
See it, make it happen.
Yeah,
I do that.
So go in, watch your videos, watch your Anthony Gattos to be the best. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and then hit the gym and juggle. Awesome. Thank you very much, Ben. Appreciate it. All right, there you have it. Ben Thompson in the house.